Hello, good evening, good afternoon, Friday. My day is done. My week of work is done. I just thought I'd say hello. I know I've been very quiet and I can't really tell you how long that's gonna carry on. I'm just having one of those little spells that we all have in life. I want to apologise to all the people, and there are quite a few who I haven't replied to messages, text messages, WhatsApps, Facebook, TikTok. I apologise. Please don't take it personally. I'm sure I'll get to them all at some point. I don't really know what's going on with me, but I just, I'm having a bit of a funny one, and unfortunately, right now, I'm in the mood to do nothing except go and do my day's work, which is what I've been doing for the last week or two. What I did do today was a podcast, which I'll come on to. I just want to start by saying I want to say hello to Steve, and I want to say hello to Darell. Steve came walking towards me as I left Holborn tube station about 10 o'clock this morning, and he said, "Your peers?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, I follow you on YouTube. You're doing really well. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a friend of Kevin Lane." So he was a nice guy, and I appreciated his comments. We had a quick chat. He said he's going to see Kevin Lane in Elmley, I think this weekend maybe, or next weekend, one or the other. As I've said before, I don't know Kevin Lane. I've never met him, but obviously I wish him well. Being recalled must be just shit, and I believe it's happened to him a few times. I don't really know much about him, but you know, he's recalled, and that's no fun, I'm sure. So hello Steve, I hope you're well, mate, and hello Darell, I hope you're also well. Those guys were doing some training for close protection that they're going into, so Steve was a lump as well, so I'm sure he'll have the physical and mental equipment to do his job when he's finished his training. And that was on my way to Bloomsbury Square, where I met Marcus Fernandez, and I took part in his podcast called Beyond the Shed. I don't think mine will be out anytime soon. I'll keep you posted on it, but it was really enjoyable. It's basically me and Marcus and his friend John, who is a very successful accountant, and we were talking just about life, and of course we touched on my time in prison, probably more than touched on it, but it wasn't the usual set of questions about that. Marcus is a really nice guy, and I really like him, and for those of you who don't know, he made a significant contribution to the GoFundMe around I think it was around Christmas time. And he'd never met me, he'd never spoken to me, but he believes in me and he supports what I'm doing. And we had a really good chat before the podcast, and he helped me to see some of the things that maybe I can be directing myself towards in terms of helping other people out, especially the younger people who may be falling down the same path that I fell down, or I didn't fall down it, let's be honest, I chose to hurtle myself down that path. So yeah, but it was a good experience, and we went, and the three of us chatted afterwards. We went to one of the chain foodie places that I won't give a plug to. and now I'm back in Woking, and I'm in my car, and I'm gonna head home. Oh, I also had yesterday a hospital appointment, and I was given the equipment, so I've just had an overnight sleep study at home. Where I guess I'll just have to wait for the results, but it's a step in the right direction. At least now it will be officially recorded on my medical records again that I do have sleep apnea. And whatever else they discovered in the study remains to be seen, but I'm glad it's done, and hopefully we can start moving forwards with improving the quality of my sleep. So that's that. Yeah, and as I said before, I've just been, I can't really put my finger on it. There's one or two things going on in my sort of my personal life that are kind of taking a lot of my time and thoughts, and that's fine. That's what needs to happen. So I'm sure I'll come back to my usual self pretty soon, but I'm not putting any time frame on it, and you can't when you're it's actually quite interesting, because I was about to say when your state of mind is not correct and blah blah blah, but I had some really interesting conversation with Marcus today, and he gave me a few interesting bits of information which made a lot of sense, and I think I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to dedicate time from now on, hopefully, into understanding and adjusting the way my thoughts appear and remain. And anyway, it's a little bit complicated, but actually not that complicated. And this actually has been going on for me for a few weeks now, and coincidentally, some people will say it's fate, whatever way you want to look at it. Marcus coming into my sort of existence, I think there's every possibility that good things can come from it in all sorts of ways for all parties. So I'm gonna be very open-minded to that, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, look guys, I know I haven't done a live for probably about 30 years. I haven't replied to any messages for about 100 years. I'm really sorry. I will get to you. I always do. It's just at the moment. And look, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, I'm fully aware that a lot of people are invested in my kind of well-being and progress, and I hope you guys all know that I appreciate that every day, right? I think you do, and if you don't, I'm telling you now, I do appreciate it. I just need to have this period of just kind of recalibrating is another way to put it. So you'll see me soon, I'm sure. And look, it's Friday afternoon. Let's all go and have a weekend of doing what pleases us. I'm just going to chill out and get ready for work on Monday mostly. I might even go to the gym though. This is a real good way to measure where I am kind of emotionally and in my world. I haven't been to the gym for days, and I don't care. That says it all. But I'm coming back. Have a great weekend, everybody. Adios.